Hello chess learners! Today we're going to learn about all of the drawing techniques. A draw is a tie in chess, and it's when both sides don't win. Each share the 1 point, so they split it up into a half point. I will show you all of the draws. The first kind of draw is offering a draw. I don't need a position for this. You just ask your opponent if you want a draw. If they accept it, then it's a draw, a tie. If they don't, then you continue playing the game. Now let's move on to the more board draws. And the first draw that will happen on the board sometimes is called stalemate. Stalemate is when the piece, the side is not in check but can no longer move, which means it can't move any piece or any pawns, or else it would be illegal. But it's not in check, therefore it is stalemate. For example, in this position, black is not in check, but he cannot move either, which means that it is a stalemate. This is the first draw. Next draw we have is threefold repetition. What threefold repetition means is that if you repeat the same move 3 times, then it is a draw. For example, in this position, there can be a threefold repetition. Let's say white moves the king, black moves the rook, white moves the king, black moves the rook. And the threefold repetition means that the same exact position has to occur 3 times. From the beginning, we know that this is the position, and after we moved all of our pieces, we can see that we have the same exact position. If this occurs a third and final time, this is a draw, and you can claim the draw as a threefold repetition. So this is the second type of draw. Now we will move on to the third type of draw. This type of draw is called insufficient material. Insufficient means not enough, if you didn't know that. So not enough material to checkmate the other opponent means it's a draw. An insufficient material, you can see that white has a king, black has a king. The only problem is you can't checkmate with 1 king. It's actually impossible. So this would be called a draw. If both sides do not have enough material to checkmate the opponent, then it is called a draw, an insufficient material. Even if black had an extra minor piece, like a bishop or knight, or white has a bishop or knight, that would also be a draw, because a lone bishop and king cannot checkmate the black king. Same with a knight. And this is going to be the third type of draw. Now we're going to move on to the fourth type of draw, which is going to be a very wild position. And the fourth type of draw is called 50 move rule. 50 move rule is when there has been 50 moves and not a single capture or pawn move has been played. If 50 moves last without that, it is now a draw. In this position, no matter how scary it looks, black has 2 rooks and a bishop, but in this position it's a draw. The reason? Well, black can't penetrate through the great wall of pawns. The pawns block everything. So all white needs to do is wait 50 moves with the king, and he will be perfectly fine. Let's start. White moves the king, black moves the rook. White moves the king, black moves the rook. Okay. Now, black moves the king. White moves the king. What if black plays here? Do we have to take it? Well, we don't have to take it. Plus, even if we were gonna take it, we would lose. We just gave black a hole in the wall to jump through and attack us. So we just ignore him. It's not like he can do anything with his rook there. So after 50 moves, this will be a draw. Now, I will speed this up so we can see the final ending. Okay, we have finally made it to move 50, and it is now a draw according to the engine. Surprisingly, the engine at the beginning thought that it was winning for black, but black has no way he can penetrate through. So I guess that's a mistake from the computer. Stockfish, the best computer in the world. So this is gonna be the final draw technique we have, and it's actually very common, especially in end games where there's like no pawns, and the enemy side does not know how to win, or something like that. So these are all of the types of draws you can have in a position, and I will see you in lesson 8.